Hello, my name is Ben Lashmar, and I'm here to talk to you today about Qin, The Warring States, and all the various books that come with it. I will not be only be discussing this book, I'll be discussing the Games Master screen, the Bestiary, and the Qin Legends book. What is Qin, The Warring States? Well, it's a game set in 240 BC, ancient China. The Warring States period specifically, before the country becomes unified as a whole under one emperor, the Qianjia, or as it would become known as China. 240 BC is a interesting time to cover. It's just before the wall goes up. 20 years, in fact. It's a long time if you think about it. It's a time of intrigue, politics, but at the same time it's also a time of an interesting paradox. You see, alongside the Warring States, there is also a world of lakes and forests, a world of martial arts where bold knights, the wuxia, duel each other for the challenge to improve themselves. They also belong to a deposed nobility that sit in the background, which in of itself adds yet another political nudge to the wheel. That's something I like about Qin. You can take the game in whatever direction you want. The way the setting is, it gives you so much about the philosophies, the gods, the hells, culture, information about everything. It may be inspired by more of the movies, such as Hero is one of its classic inspirations. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You can see the inspirations laid throughout the book. As you channel the Daos, you are able to do more heroic things, be it cross the room as if you're floating on wires, walk on the ceiling, fight thousands as if they were wheat. You are capable of all these things. But that's not the only thing that is possible in this system. In this system, you can also play one of the Fangxi, the sorcerers, exorcists, alchemists, those who are on the search for eternal life, and with that comes many of the other interesting mythological aspects that sit with China. Now the system itself is a fairly simple one. You have stat, skill, and your yin-yang dice. Now your 5 governing stats are based on the Chinese elements: earth, metal, fire, water, and wood. Fire is the stat that governs your charisma, your passion, your outward self. How much vehemence you put into everything. Low passion score means you're not a very passionate person. It happens. Wood is your mental attributes, your intelligence, speed of mind. Metal is your martial attribute, your strength of arms, how well you adapt to encompassing combat situations and all that lays within. And what is your actual physical strength and dexterity? Which leaves wood, earth even. Pardon me. Earth is the stat that grounds all these together. Earth is the manifestation of the mystical, your chi, your inner strength. Only by balance can one excel. One higher than the other, something's got to give. But in balance, one can walk among the universe quite happily. That is the essence of the Tao. Now, I said I was going to cover the system, and to do that I'm going to move on to the Game Master screen, which, on the outside, is wonderfully presented. Excellent artwork, which is a theme that pervades the whole book, every series, every little book. The artwork is superb. The paper itself is treated, look like it's got velvet, it's got that sort of texture quality to it. It feels very good. I've owned this book for a while and it's still got the new book smell, which is always good. There is such care and attention that's gone into this. And though it's been translated from French and therefore there are occasionally little translation errors, everything makes sense. Now, as I was saying, I was moving on to the system. The system is fairly simple. As I said, it's stat, skill, yin-yang dice. What is the yin-yang dice? The yin-yang dice is a black d10 and a white d10. 1 to 9 represents 9, 10, 0 represents 0. Just slightly different, but you roll those dice and you take the lowest from the highest, add it to the representative stats and skills. That is your end number. You succeed or fail based on that. Now, what happens if you get doubles? Aha. Doubles means a critical success for most numbers except 0. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2. 0 and 0 is when the calamity strikes. What is a calamity? The gods turn away, something goes wrong, you slip, your weapon breaks, it sticks in a table. Use your imagination. As I said before, this game can be taken several directions. The main book covers your dows and your various spells from up to level 5. Which is relatively powerful, but this book, Legends, helps you go that little bit further if you wish to take a campaign that far. If you end up with people who will become the sort of heroes that will be talked about for centuries. The sort of people that can hold entire armies at bay. Also, this book gives you the knowledge and specific tales for artifacts, for the magical weapons, for the swords that have been taken from dragons. Or even more than that. Now, which of course, speaking of dragons, moves on to the bestiary. Another, again, excellently laid out book, covering all the mythological aspects of the Zhonggu, the Warring States. What I like about this game is the care and attention. The system can be a little off. I don't mind. This game should be sought out by all those who like, or even have an interest, in Asian history, or even martial arts movies. For the information contained therein is so useful if you want to run a game in that sort of time period or setting. If you want to run the game itself, there are so many directions you can go. You can run a game set nowhere near the 7 Warring Kingdoms, where you walk amongst the margins, as one of the Wuxia, the errant knights. Or you could play a member of the various warring forces, and be involved in political intrigue after political intrigue. Or you could be a Fang Shi and fight the monsters that nobody believes are there. The hopping vampires, the demons, the ghosts. There are so many directions, and all of them are balanced in this one wonderful package. My name's been Ben Lashmar, and I hope you've enjoyed this video.